I'm back, we back, big city. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boy, it's James IV, that's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap, no cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts ain't got the same sauce. Nah, hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send you to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it, to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SBD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching.
Yes. You know who it is. It's your favorite host, K-Sap, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. What up? I see y'all coming in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. Let's give y'all the 21 gun salute. I see all my lovely mods falling in the building. I see my members coming in. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to In the Dark with a Smile. Shout out to KD. Shout out to ADP Art Creation. Shout out to my man Craig. Shout out to Steady Serving ENT. Shout out to my man Salmore Fudd. Shout out to Sony Augustine. I see y'all in the building. I'm going to give the live a chance to catch up with some people because like I've always said, YouTube sometimes don't send a notification out to let you know that we back at it again. So I appreciate everybody that's here early. We already 2 minutes into the show. We got 41 people watching. Do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. That's all I ask. And if you haven't, became a member of the community, make sure y'all hit that join button. Join the community. Come in and have yourself a good time. Interact with the chat and get a chance to appear on the Simply Ball Dropping podcast as well. I'm going to put this disclaimer out there. We produce videos every day. I'm heavy into the comment section. I see all the comments. I respond to the comments. But I will say this. This is for the people out there, and they probably know who I'm talking to. You come into my comment section while I'm doing these videos, and you post these comments talking about 5 minutes to get to the good part of the show. You can't tell me how to conduct my business on my own platform. I've been doing this for a long time. You can't call up ESPN or Fox or any other network like that and tell them why it take you so long to get to the meats and potatoes of the show. You don't complain about you got to sit through a commercial break before they come back and give you what they want to talk about. So for everybody in the comment section that be saying stuff like that, I didn't ask you guys to come to my channel and watch my shows. You came on your own free will. So if you have a problem on what you're watching, there's other channels out here that you can go watch it on. I didn't ask you to come to my channel. You came on your own free will. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. But I do appreciate your support. But we are nothing but positivity over here. So with that being said, I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight. I see you, 420 Jenkins. I see you, Leaping Cat Productions. I see you, Cheryl Holder. This is the first time I've seen you in the chat. Appreciate you coming by. This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't come to somebody's channel and tell them how to conduct the business on their channel. I've been very successful at what I'm doing. So you can create your own YouTube channel and talk about whatever you want to talk about. And let's see how that works out for you. But I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. That only goes to the people that they know who I'm talking to. I see you, China Eyes, in the building. I see everybody in the building. Like I say, hashtag salute. But y'all see the title of the show, the agenda. And, you know, a lot of people, y'all always say this. But, you know, I'm the type of person. I don't throw a rock and hide my hand. So here I am. But a lot of my members and a lot of people in my chat have always said that something ain't right about this whole situation. I see you, Virgil. So what I want to say is, with this whole situation, you guys been calling it. Y'all been calling it. It's a little bit higher than Kevin Stefanski. But at the same time, we've been calling this stuff out. We've been calling this stuff out about certain members in the media. Yes, I've seen. Look, I see you in the chat. I see everything. I see everything that's going on. But let's focus up for just a second. But we've been telling you guys about how certain members in the Cleveland media acts, the insiders. And we've always been trying to let Tony Grossi know what it really is. And I think Tony Grossi has finally came to his senses, and he sees everything that we've been seeing because he hears the rumblings on the wall. He hears the rumblings on the wall. Now he has come to his senses and finally has stepped up and said something toward Kevin Stefanski. So for the people that's in the chat and that's watching the show, let's listen to what Tony Grossi had to say. But I want y'all to pay attention to this whole thing that Tony Grossi has said. And now you'll see the picture getting even clearer. So I want you guys to pay attention and take a listen. Listen to what Tony Grossi had to say.
I can't explain what they're doing either. You have a coach who won't even say his name. And do you realize that ever since our Justin Cooper broke the viral video interview of Shedeur, right, where he said, I'm better than what I see out there and all that, they have stationed a PR rep at all times watching Shedeur in the locker room to make sure to intercept, let's say, any interview attempt.
You think they don't like when he talks?
Well, I don't know, but it just seems like that interview was a turning point in maybe in relations. I don't know, but since then, I don't think the coach has used his name once, right? And he's asked about him once or twice or three times a week. That's what's going on.
Now, you guys heard that. Y'all heard what Tony Grossi said. And this is what we've been saying about Kevin Stefanski. And this is why this narrative is out there about Kevin Stefanski disliking Shedeur Sanders and having a lot of things negative about him. Source Code Sports, what's up? Appreciate you stopping through. Appreciate the support, my brother. So this is what I'm saying. Did y'all hear exactly what Tony Grossi had to say? I understand that Tony Grossi is a phony, but he's starting to come to his senses. He's starting to realize, because it's a lot of smoke out there. It's a lot. The rumor mill is chirping. So now he sees it firsthand, because why would he come on the show and say that there's coaches don't even mention his name? He don't even know what's going on. And then he goes to say that ever since that interview when Shedeur said that he can perform better than half of the quarterbacks around the league at that particular time. And then he went on to say something key. What did he say? He said that they have a PR person that's going around checking on Shedeur to intercept any interviews that he might conduct. And you heard what Rizzo said. So they don't want the kid to speak. They don't want the kid to speak. Now, if that's not a hidden agenda, if that's not something that's going on bigger than the collusion, something ain't right. So I got to give kudos to some of the people in the chat that's always said that Kevin Stefanski does not want Shedeur Sanders to play at all. That's why he keeps on trotting Dylan Gabriel out there week after week, knowing that they can't win. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? Tony Grossi has now came to his senses, man. They are trying to keep Shedeur Sanders on the hush. But see, the thing about Shedeur Sanders, he been handling the situation well. From all the footage that we see him in practice, you know, being honky-dory with his teammates and stuff, he's not letting it bother him. Or at least he's not letting it show. So a lot of look, I come to this notion that some of the people in the chat are fully invested in what's going on. And a lot of people have said, this is bigger than Kevin Stefanski. This is something that's coming up from the top. And Kevin Stefanski is taking orders. So what I'm saying is Kevin Stefanski's job might be protected. See, everybody, we on this train of, okay, let's fire Kevin Stefanski. Let's get rid of Kevin Stefanski. We don't want Shedeur to play until Kevin Stefanski is out. But if this is the case, Kevin Stefanski's job is not in jeopardy. Kevin Stefanski's job is not in jeopardy. Y'all got to realize that. Listen to what I'm saying. If this is the case, and if he's just taking orders, then Kevin Stefanski's job is not in jeopardy, guys. Because the way I see it, if he's taking orders from higher up to say, hey, you don't speak on Shedeur, you don't play Shedeur. You keep on marching Dylan Gabriel out there week after week, regardless of how it looks. Regardless of how it looks. And this is what he's doing. Because there's no way that we sit here and look as football fans and football purists and say that Dylan Gabriel brings anything to the table that even warrants the Cleveland Browns on winning. See, we hear something different every day. It's a lot of moving parts. China Eye says Dylan was a favorite. KS did something for, did somebody has him and keeping Shedeur off the field for the draft. Purpose 12 will be quarterback, maybe. When it don't count, then 2026. And like I told y'all the other day, being honest and truthful about the situation, I don't want to see Shedeur Sanders in the game if it don't matter. So the last 4 games, I don't even want to see Shedeur. I don't even want to see him. We got 8 games left in the season. You got to give me at least 6 games. You got to give me at least 6 games. Because these last couple games that y'all talking about giving Shedeur, I don't want to see him. I want to see Shedeur out there playing meaningful football. I want to see Shedeur Sanders going out there playing against teams that are trying to compete to get into the playoffs. I don't want to see Shedeur Sanders play the last couple games where these teams have already secured home field advantage in the playoffs and have got a playoff berth and they can't move up in the seeding and they can't move down where they're resting players. I don't want to see it. I want to see Shedeur Sanders out there against these number 1 defensive teams with their number 1 units out there. I want to see it. Everybody's banking on Shedeur starting this raid against the Raiders. Like I told you guys, I won't believe it until I see it. And this is what's so interesting. This is what's so interesting. A lot of people are at this point where they're saying this has nothing to do with comparing Dillon Gabriel to Shedeur Sanders, because it's not about that. Everybody knows, like some people said, even Stevie Wonder knows that Shedeur Sanders is the better quarterback between Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Everybody knows that. Chantel, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Send it to Instagram at Simply Ball Dropping. Send me that information over. So this is what I'm saying. So for the people that want to see Shedeur marched out there at least for 2 or 3 games, don't bank on that, man, because that's garbage time. That's almost like a setup for failure, like they did him in the preseason against the Los Angeles Rams. We don't want to see that. I want to see Shedeur Sanders out here playing with the number 1s. I'm getting tired of the excuses that Dillon Gabriel is out there playing, but he's playing with the number 1s and he's looking bad. And you're trying to tell me that if Shedeur Sanders march out there, he's not going to look better than Dillon Gabriel? Man, y'all got that messed up. Got it messed up. But now it seems like everybody in the Cleveland media, just go listen to what G. Bush said. It seems like everybody in the Cleveland media has heard the rumblings on the wall. They've heard it. They've heard everything about Kevin Stefanski. Now, all of a sudden, it's almost like we produce shows at nighttime, right? So I think what this Cleveland media does is they sit back and analyze our shows, because the next day they're talking about the same things that we're talking about late in the evening. Because you know the Cleveland media, they come on early in the morning. And it's almost like regurgitating everything that we say, everything that we bring to the table. And if you look at it this way, because I'm looking at it like this. We've been saying this stuff about Tony Grossi, Mary Kay Cabot, and Kevin Stefanski not saying Shedeur Sanders' name. Everybody has picked up on that. But when it comes to Dillon Gabriel, he is doing his due diligence to say his name, Dillon Gabriel's name, every time he's out the gate. Every time when it comes to the quarterback position, when he said, yeah, Dillon Gabriel is going to be our starting quarterback moving forward. But when it comes to Shedeur, it's almost like he's sidestepping hopscotch. So I find it kind of ironic that we go into the next day after we producing these shows at night and these videos, we go into the next day, we hear the same thing that we have said late in the evening on their shows and radio shows early in the morning. Do y'all guys pick up on what I'm saying? So Tony Grossi, he's looking because a lot of these videos have Tony Grossi's name in it. And when you're trending like that, you're going to pop up. You're going to pop up. And I know Tony Grossi's paying attention because he would have never said the things that he said today on the radio show. Because this is stuff that we talked about. These people in the YouTube sports arena, YouTube media space, they see that. Hey, shout out to Leo King Jones for the $5 super chat. It's all smoke and mirrors. You learning, baby. You learning. It's all smoke and mirrors. I believe playing Shedeur is not Stefanski's hands.
Here comes the money.
Yes, I appreciate the support, Leo King Jones. Appreciate the super chat. And I will tell you, there's another development story out there that I was going to do a video about, but I said, man, I'll come back to it. On John Gruden. John Gruden said, you give me Shedeur Sanders in this franchise, and I guarantee you I turn it around. I guarantee I turn it around. And that speaks because you got to understand, John Gruden, he does that quarterback. He does the quarterback trailer every year. And he has a great assessment about quarterbacks. You didn't hear John Gruden say, you give me Dylan Gabriel and I'll turn this thing around. He said, give me Shedeur Sanders and I will turn this ship around. And like I said, when we did the video yesterday and we talked about it on the live, they already talking about Kevin Stefanski's replacements. Who would be a good coach to come to Cleveland? Would anybody come to Cleveland? But now I'm sitting here thinking that I think Kevin Stefanski's job is secure. I'm thinking that Kevin Stefanski ain't going nowhere. I think Kevin Stefanski's not going nowhere. I don't think that Kevin Stefanski is going nowhere. Y'all do me a favor, man. We got 125 people in here watching. Please drop a like on the video. And like I said, if you haven't joined the channel, please join the channel. Please join this community where we keep it funky, fresh, and fly. China Eyes, you said that since day one. Yeah, China Eyes, you've been 10 toes down. You've been standing on your business. Ever since you came across this platform and you have come over here and you've been doing big things and chatting things out, you've been standing 10 toes down. I don't see you flip-flopping. I noticed a lot of stuff, man. I don't see you flip-flopping, doing nothing. I see you standing 10 toes down. And see, that's what we do over here. We stand 10 toes down. Because the crazy thing about it is we've called out these Cleveland insiders. I understand. I understand, Laura. I understand, Kevin. Y'all might think Kevin is out of there. But if okay, let's go and address this. Y'all might think Kevin Stefanski's out of there. But from what's going on, from what y'all telling me, somebody else is telling Kevin Stefanski not to play Shedeur Sanders. What's up, Hawaii, Chris? I see you in the building. Y'all telling me that he's getting orders from somebody else and it's out of his hands. Yeah, you can send it in the email. Let me give you my email, Chantel. I'm going to put my email on the screen, man, so you can send it to this email right here. I'll go ahead and post the email in the chat so you can go ahead and send me an email for anybody that wants to get involved in the community and have any hot topics that y'all want me to talk about. I'll go ahead and drop my email. That way y'all can reach out to me. The email's on the screen. Y'all can catch me at simplybaldropping.com. Hey, shout out to Aces and Places podcast for the $5 super chat. He said, I think y'all not understanding what the Baltimore Ravens football are about to do to Dylan and the rest.
Here comes the money.
Hey, Aces and the Places podcast. Appreciate your support, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. And hey, that's what a lot of people want to see. A lot of people want to see the Baltimore Ravens, because I'm going to tell you, the Baltimore Ravens, shout out to my son, Makai Visuals. He's a diehard Baltimore Ravens fan, right? And they played my Minnesota Vikings this past weekend. And I told my son, it's about time the Ravens defense has stepped up. Now, if the Ravens defense plays the way they played against the Minnesota Vikings, Dylan going to be hell on ice water. Going to be hell on ice water. So hopefully, you know, they can do that. And it's crazy. Oh, so, okay, we got confirmation. Hawaii Chris said, okay, Sap, the video was true. Shedeur tried to dap DG up and he blew him off completely. Wow. Didn't know that. But I know that there was some rumors swirling about that situation. There was some rumors swirling about that situation. But I will say this. I understand that the fans are going to be booing and chanting, fire Kevin Stefanski, and we want Shedeur. This not only happening in Cleveland, it's happening around the NFL. You got NFL players talking about we want Shedeur. And it speaks volume of what John Gruden said. John Gruden said, give me Shedeur Sanders and we'll turn this franchise around. We'll turn it around. And then there's video. See, like I told y'all yesterday, you know what's crazy? I told y'all yesterday, the media was so quick to put out footage of Shedeur Sanders' traffic stop. That's the crazy thing. But didn't want to put out the footage of him giving away a car, helping out a single mom. Chantel, I just got the email. Wow. I mean, that is crazy. $9 for lower level. Man, come on, man. That's got that can't be real. That's crazy. $9 for lower level. Man. That's crazy, Chantel. That is crazy. And I don't know if y'all looked at the video today of what Denzel Ward was talking about. I know y'all heard what Jerry Jeudy said. It's crazy when I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make this stuff up, man. It seems like Jerry Jeudy knows what he's doing. I think Jerry Jeudy knows what to say and what he can't say. Because he don't want to throw Dylan under the bus the way he wants to throw him under the bus. But he's talking in codes, though. He's talking in codes. Yeah, you look, yeah, $9 you can go to a high school game. Some of these high school games are a little bit more expensive than that. That's insane, Chantel. That's insane. That is insane. Oh, Uncle Mike, the boos are gonna rain down. And look, it's unfortunate that Dylan Gabriel is in this situation. It's unfortunate that Dylan Gabriel is in this situation. And who put Dylan Gabriel in this situation? No other than Kevin Stefanski. And the pressure is mounting on Dylan Gabriel every time he trots out on the field. And he's caught up in this whole rigmarole. He's caught up in this whole rigmarole, guys, where it's unfortunate that now you got to hear the boo birds rain down on you and you got to hear the chants of Shedeur. And I told y'all, how many times have I told y'all guys that Shedeur's footsteps are huge right now? And look, I will say this. Did y'all see the footage? It's on Shedeur Sanders' YouTube page, A Day in the Life of Shedeur, when he gave out with the car. And Shedeur Sanders is going to the train. He said, "Yeah, let me get in here. I gotta go get on this Ravens. I gotta go get on this Ravens footage. I gotta get on this Ravens tape." Like, for a guy to say that, so invested in, I gotta get and study the Ravens. Is he trying to say something to us? Oh yeah, hey, I saw that, Asante. I saw that video. I saw that. I saw that, but I appreciate you sending that to me. Somebody said DG is collateral damage, and I just want y'all to pay close attention to every step that's going on, even in the footage that you see of Shedeur on his own time off. Even when he was in the car dealership, interacting with the people, interacting with his mom, interacting with the mom that got the car and the daughter. And then as he goes out, he's going to get some extra work in at this time of night, going to get extra work in. And then all of a sudden, Lamar is going to be quarterback. Lamar, he just set out with some soreness. Lamar is going to be there. Lamar is not going to miss this game. If not, then Tyler Huntley going to take over. But Lamar will be quarterbacking. But Shedeur has said some key things where Shedeur said, "Look, I got to go study this Ravens tape." Because you know Shedeur sitting back saying, "Dylan, man, come on, man." And I think he's generally trying to help Dylan Gabriel out. That's why you see Shedeur Sanders on the sideline with him close niche when he comes off the field, talking to him, trying to look over the playbook, trying to look over the tablet, like, "Hey, you missed the throw here," and things like that. But if you continuously keep doing the same thing, then I can't help you. Like, how many balls is Dylan Gabriel going to throw at somebody's feet? And that goes to show you that he just gets the ball and just drops back and he throws it anywhere. Hopefully it lands in a target. But it don't happen that way. I've seen a lot of stuff, man. Yeah, after the Jets game, he exchanged jerseys. That's right. Man, sitting in the nosebleed for $4, man. That's crazy. Like, it's going to be sad, man. And we came to this realization that they might as well come to the game with bags on their head, man, until they turn this around. Yeah, Craig, awful release, man. Like, I saw some tape on Dylan Gabriel, how he puts his front foot out there. He extends it too far, and he don't have power on throwing that ball versus the way Shedeur throws the ball. Yeah. But that's how it is, man. But the main thing is we all see it, man. We all see everything that's going on. And now I think the Cleveland media has to accept the fact that we know what's going on. We know what's going on. We know what's going on because it's crazy that a lot of people, you know what a lot of people do, man? A lot of people sit back. They say a lot of things. But then when you hear it enough, it's got to be something there. Because, like I said, all of a sudden, the Cleveland media, the Cleveland media didn't start off this way. The Cleveland media was excited. They was excited to see Dylan Gabriel take the field. They was excited for Shedeur not to get an opportunity. But then all of a sudden, we started watching and we started talking. We started telling Kevin Stefanski to say his name. And this is speaking loud across the internet because, you know, the internet is undefeated. And it's going through social media. They got a hashtag that's saying, say his name. And you know where that started from. That started from that Sandra Bland stuff. But at the same time, they turning this into a Shedeur hashtag. And what Kevin Stefanski has been reluctant to do is to say his name. And Tony Grossi finally come to the realization that he's not saying his name. See, Tony Grossi was hopscotching over that as well. He was being naive to the situation that what was going on. You were so hell-bent on, you know, protecting Dylan Gabriel as a quarterback, but not seeing the big picture on what Kevin Stefanski was doing, not seeing the big picture of what we've always talked about this situation that Kevin Stefanski put himself in, because Kevin Stefanski came out and told everybody that this was going to be an open quarterback competition and an open evaluation. But it never went down like that. You never gave Shedeur Sanders the tools to work with for him to be evaluated. But one thing I will agree with Kevin Stefanski is when he said Dylan Gabriel needs all the first-team snaps he can get. And I think that's a true statement. Because we heard what Mary Kay Cabot said about Shedeur Sanders, look how he's looked in practice, how he's been able to come up under center, how he's been able to shift protections, how he's been able to audible out, how he's been able to translate the hot receiver. You don't hear nothing about that about Dylan Gabriel. When has Dylan Gabriel came up to the line of scrimmage and checked out at any play? Everything is on script. And when you get out of script, you get exposed. So I don't care who's calling the plays. I don't care if it's Kevin Stefanski. I don't care if it's Tommy Reese. I don't care if it's you, Craig. I don't care if it's you, 420 Jenkins. I don't care if it's you, the Butcher. I don't care if it's you, China Eyes. But if your quarterback got flaws and he can't make adjustments to what you're calling, then you're not going to get the results. You're not going to get the results. You're not going to get the results. And that's just the bottom line. Hawaiian Chris, man, email's up on the screen. I just posted the email to the screen. You can send it at ksap@simplybaldropping.com for anybody. For anybody that wants to send me something, if you want me to talk about something and break it down, the email is on the screen. Just simply send the email to ksap@simplybaldropping.com, and we will address everything that y'all want to address. We will address it. All you have to do is send me an email. And you guys know, I respond. I'm not like these others. I will respond to the people in the chat. I will respond to the messages that you send me, and we will produce shows. We do it for the community. That's why I've always asked for y'all support. If y'all haven't joined the channel, please join the channel. If you haven't donated to the channel, if you haven't sent a super chat, the super chats is always open. You know, if everybody in the chat would just send $1 super chat, that goes a long way. We're not asking y'all to send the $20 super chats, the $50 super chats that y'all be sending these celebrities. I'm not asking for that. I would take $1 on the super chat, because what that does for people that know how YouTube works, YouTube sees that as engagement. They will put you in the algorithm, and the videos that we want to see, they will get advertised out. They won't be getting shadow banned. them videos will be getting produced out for everybody to see. Because there's a lot of good content out there from these content creators that are not getting pushed. It's a lot of shows that I listen to, and I'd be like, man, this is a good video. But then you look up, they only got 2 and 3 views on them because they're not getting no engagement. So that's why we ask, if you're not, subscribe to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure you just drop a like in the video, drop a comment. Like I said, you send a super chat. It could be $1. It doesn't matter. You can hit the join button, join the community. And look, join the community and let's go along for the ride, man. Because I'm one of them people, like when it gets out there and it gets blown up, I'm always going to salute everybody. Sell more fun. I understand that, Cash App is better. But, I'll put all that information. I'll put all that information out there. If anybody wants a Cash App or whatever y'all want to do, it's totally up to y'all. But I appreciate that Sell More Fudd. Sell More Fudd is one of them reels. He's from out there in Cleveland area. He know what it is. But I understand it with the super chat, Sell More Fudd, but that does show YouTube that engagement. And see, YouTube is funny. They like that engagement. If they see that people are engaging in your content, they're going to push it. They're going to push it. They're going to push it. Yeah, that's the only thing about YouTube, man. They gonna push it. If they see people engaging in your content, and they see that people are liking videos, people are commenting and sending super chats, they're gonna push you out there. They're gonna push you out there. They're gonna push you out there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Cash App up there. But yeah, let's go ahead for the people that just came in, man. Let's go ahead and take a listen to what Tony Grossi had to say, man. And I just want y'all to pay close attention for the new people that came in, for the 155 people watching now. Let's go ahead and take a listen to what Tony Grossi had to say. And y'all tell me what y'all find odd about this. Let's take a listen.
I can't explain what they're doing either. You have a coach who won't even say his name. And do you realize that ever since our Justin Cooper broke the viral video interview of Shedeur, right, where he said, I'm better than what I see out there and all that, they have stationed a PR rep at all times watching Shedeur in the locker room to make sure to intercept, let's say, any interview attempt.
You think they don't like when he talks?
Well, I don't know, but it just seems like that interview was a turning point in maybe in relations. I don't know, but since then, I don't think the coach has used his name once, right? And he's asked about him once or twice or 3 times a week. That's what's going on.
Now you heard what he had to say. Do y'all hear what Tony Grossi had to say? Tony Grossi is basically telling you that Kevin Stefanski is not saying that name. Is not saying that name. Yes, KD. That's $SBD podcast. You'll see the Simply Ball Dropping logo. That means you got it typed in right. But that's basically what Tony Grossi is saying. Tony Grossi is basically telling you guys that Kevin Stefanski is not going to say his name. And the other interesting part is they have somebody in there, a PR person, trying to intercept any interview that Shedeur Sanders may conduct because they don't want to hear him talk. Come on, guys. Y'all better get with the program. Y'all better get with the program. Shout out to Hawaiian Chris for the dollar super sticker. Appreciate that.
Here comes the money.
Appreciate that support, my brother. But y'all better get on board, man, because everything's starting to come out. Everything is starting to come out, man. Even Tony Grossi sees what's going on, man. You can't hide. You can't run from it now. You can't hide. Can't hide. But Chantel, we trying to figure it out. We trying to figure out what's going on, man. Because y'all have told me in the chat, it's bigger than Kevin Stefanski. So when I have the answer, I'll bring it to y'all. But if y'all get the answer before me, let me know, and we can talk about it. Because I'm on this notion from the start. Kevin Stefanski never wanted Shedeur Sanders in the Cleveland Browns organization. He didn't want to deal with everything that comes along with Shedeur Sanders. And I'm sticking with that until you show me otherwise. And then why so quick was people coming out with the narrative that Kevin Stefanski was trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders? And then you had to answer questions at your media day availability about the notion of the writings of people saying that you're trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders. Mary Kay Cabot asked him directly. I know you hear about trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders. Can you speak on that? He didn't have no answers. But if it wasn't true, you would have tried to put that to bed as soon as possible. But he never tried to clean it up. Never tried to clean it up. That's the sad part, guys. Never tried to clean it up. That's what I'm saying, because they didn't think Shedeur was going to come out and speak the way he spoke. And for a 5th round pick to get all this attention, that's what's killing them. Shout out to the Source Code Sports for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Source Code Sports said nobody paid attention that Shedeur got drafted after the Trump tweet. That's who the owners are scared of. He hurt their brand already. Wow. Interesting. But I told you, like, when that question was asked of Kevin Stefanski on sabotaging Shedeur Sanders, he should have put it to bed right then and there. But he never put it to bed. That's what y'all got to realize. He never put that to bed. Never put it to bed. He never put that to bed. We're going to open up the phone lines, man. We're going to take a couple calls before the night's over, man. We're going to get the phone lines popping, man, like we always do, man. Give you a chance for your voice to be heard. But, I mean, if you can call in, I'm going to put the call-in number at the bottom of the screen. We're going to take a couple calls. So the call-in numbers at the bottom of the screen, man. You can call us at 214-425-9333 if you want to call in, have your voice be heard. When you call in, man, try to make your calls as short as possible because I want everybody to get a chance to, get on board. I want everybody to get a chance to have their voice be heard. You know what I'm saying? So if you start, over talking, we're going to cut the conversation down. We just want to get to the meats of it. So if you want to call in, phone lines is open. The phone lines is now open. So if you want to go ahead and give us a call, man, give us a call. You're on the line with K-Sap and SBD. Who we got?
How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing
my
fine.
name's Monty Andrews. I'm from Eastern Pennsylvania, Larry Holmes town.
Man, appreciate your call.
And,
what you got?
I'm watching this, Shedeur thing every day, hoping this guy gets put in the game. But the thing that's getting me mad about it is why ain't this kid speaking up? Shedeur needs to say something. It ain't like he needs this little $1 million that they're giving him per year at this corny team. He needs to speak up and say something, even his dad. You know what I mean? Because what they're doing is, to me, they are sabotaging the guy. You could just tell by the coach not even saying his name. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. But Shedeur, like I don't know if you heard what Tony Grossi said. They got a PR person in there to try to keep the mic away from Shedeur. Every chance that he's trying to conduct the interview, they got a PR person that's running around in this locker room ever since Shedeur made the statements about, hey, I'm better than half of the quarterbacks out there from what I'm seeing.
Oh, okay.
Now they don't want him to talk.
Here's a question. Though. What is he afraid to speak up about? You know what I mean?
Shedeur's not afraid to say
something.
He's not afraid to
So
speak
why
up
is
about
he
nothing.
Speaking up?
He is speaking. They won't let you. Got to have the outlet to do it.
Yeah,
and they not giving him the outlet to do it. I don't think you would want to go to your own personal platform and say it. I think you want to say it on. I think you want to say it on a football platform, which is when you're interviewing him and you're asking him questions, but they don't want him to do, because when he spoke up about him being better than half of the people that's in the league right now at quarterback, you see what happened.
Okay. So when do you think he's going to start? Do you think he's going to play this year? Because to me, it seems like they're waiting for Watson kid to get healthy, and they're going to put him in. That's what I think they're going to do.
I don't know, but me personally, I've been telling people I don't even want to see Shedeur. I don't want to see him unless it's meaningful. I don't want to see him come in the game with 2 games left, and you got people out there that are just playing to try to hurt somebody because they already have their season wrapped up. They already in the playoffs, and you got people that are being benched. I want to see Shedeur Sanders against the number 1 teams. I don't want to see Shedeur playing against the scrubs. I want to see Shedeur playing. But look, we appreciate the call. Great call. Got some more callers calling in. Appreciate it.
Hey, one more thing. Hey, this week I'll be watching this game, and I can't wait for the Ravens to demolish this kid.
That's what everybody wants to see. That's what everybody wants to see.
Watch what happens.
Yeah, but great call.
All right, though, man. I watch the show every day, man.
I appreciate the support. All right.
All right, brother.
All right. You're on the line with K7 SBD. Who we got?
Hello.
How you doing?
All right. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Hey, my thing is,
who we got? Who we
are
talking to?
I'm sorry, Kim Taylor.
Hey, how you doing, Kim? Thanks for calling.
All right. I live out here in Frisco, Texas.
Oh, okay. You're not too far from. Okay, I got you. Go ahead. What you got? D-Town in the house. What's up?
Baltimore Ravens is about to squash any hope that Stefanski has of keeping Dylan on the field. I guarantee you, at least 5 sacks in the first quarter. That little boy gonna go to the sideline, pretend he's hurt, and then they're gonna have to put Shedeur out there.
You think that's what's gonna happen?
Yes.
But listen, let me tell you this, Kim. Let me tell you this.
I'm listening.
If that happens and Dylan Gabriel withstands the beating that he's gonna take, if it happens that way, and they lose, Kevin Stefanski is gonna march him out there the next week.
Oh yeah, if he's gonna be able, he may really get hurt.
Well, that's what I'm
But
saying.
also,
I don't wish no injury on nobody, but I'm saying
me
if
either.
if
But
he withstands the beating that everybody thinks the Ravens going to put on him, if he withstands that, Kevin Stefanski will march him out there the next week.
let me ask you this: what if Shedeur gets in there, start winning toward the end of the game? You know how they used to do black players?
Yeah,
Put the white player in, make him look like the hero.
yeah.
That's a possibility. But I'm with you. I don't want to see him play at all. But if he goes in and they keep him in the rest of the season, he'll get Rookie of the Year, like his father, right?
Yeah, because of the fact that the simple fact is they trying to nominate Dylan Gabriel for Rookie of the Week on the trash game he had against the New York
Who
Jets.
should be Rookie of the Week? Who should be Rookie of the Week? That daggone
Tyler
quarterback for the
Shuck.
Jets.
No. Tyler Shuck for New Orleans.
No. Anybody that can win with 50, what do you have? 56 yards or
But he's not a rookie.
54 yards?
Justin Fields been in the league. He's not a rookie. He only had 54 yards passing.
Okay.
He had 54 yards
Yeah, I
passing.
couldn't
But I
remember how long he
understand what
been
you're saying. But who should have got the Rookie of the Week? Should have been Tyler Shuck.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been Tyler Shuck from New Orleans.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch New Orleans.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck. They benched Spencer Ratliff, brought and started Tyler Shuck. He broke some records as a rookie and got the victory.
Oh,
and threw two touchdowns and threw over 200 yards.
Wow.
But Dylan Gabriel threw 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, had 6 sacks, and took an L. And you lost.
So why is he in the conversation?
I don't know. That's just another collusion. And you brought it up. How you gonna lose to a quarterback that threw 54 yards and one of his net passes was a 42-yard touchdown to Breece Hall? So if you take that out of the equation, he threw for 12 yards.
Right. Oh my! Let me ask you this though. I thought they were going to bring in that other guy, that other quarterback for Cleveland. What's that other, the one that's on the bench with Shedeur?
Ooh, Bailey Zappi?
Yeah. Do you think they'll play him before Shedeur?
Well, that's what was going to happen in that New Orleans game if Dylan got knocked out, because they said Shedeur had a back issue and they deactivated him, but Bucky said Shedeur was ready to go, but that was a coach's decision, and Bailey Zappi was the backup quarterback. So if Dylan would have got hurt, we would have saw Bailey Zappi before Shedeur. And then look, this is the diabolical thing. This is the most diabolical thing. You go back and you look at that Miami game, right? Quinshon Judkins is the running back. He got more snaps than Shedeur Sanders at quarterback, and he's a running back.
Oh, when they do that trick play.
Yeah, when they do the Wildcat. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man! Keep up the good work.
Man, I appreciate you, Kim. Appreciate you call. Hey, D-Town in the house, man. I see you.
Hey, Soulful Street Bites.
Hey,
in Frisco now. You got to go try it out.
What street is that on?
On Main Street.
On Main Street,
Frisco.
Downtown Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
By the stadium.
Yeah, across from there, by the hospital area, off in there.
Medical City, right in there.
Yeah, it's called Soulful Street Bites. All you gotta do is
Soulful Street Bites. I'm gonna go ahead and look that up, man. I appreciate that information.
And I'll see you there, man. It's great sports. It's a soul food restaurant with a sports bar.
Oh, I see. I know what you're talking about. As soon as you turn on Main Street, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'll see you there.
All right, appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
All right, Kim. Hey, great call. Great call. Great call. Yeah, the phone lines are now open, man. Let your voice be heard. We're now on the line with K-Sap and Simply Ball Dropping. Who we got?
You got Sim from Source Code Sports. What's going on?
What's going on, man? Hey, appreciate you calling, man. Appreciate the donation, man. Appreciate the support.
No problem. No problem. You're doing great work over there.
Appreciate you.
So, yeah, if you follow the breadcrumbs a little bit, we all know what Eric Dixon had to say, right?
Yes.
So if you listen to what he said they weren't going to draft Shedeur at first.
Exactly.
Then they got the call that they had to. The Cleveland Browns got the call. That was after the tweet from the president. So if you know anything about the ongoing beef between Donald Trump and the NFL owners, they blackballed him from purchasing the team several times. So when he sent that tweet out, that's a warning shot. Don't give me another chance to hurt your brand like I did with the Kaepernick situation. So they changed the strategy. Now it became, okay, because he specifically said NFL owners. What are the NFL owners thinking by not drafting Shedeur? Are they stupid? So he's putting it out there. I know what y'all doing. Don't give me another chance to hurt y'all like I did before, because the beef is still on with him.
And you know what's kind of funny that you say that? You saw what took place this past Sunday when Trump was at the Commanders game, right?
With the newest owner in the league.
Yeah.
Right? On a team that he originally wanted to purchase.
Yeah.
Right? So now the strategy changed to, we weren't going to draft Shedeur. If anything, he was going to be a practice squad player. Now we had to draft him. So then who drew the short stick? The Cleveland Browns. So they drew the short stick because you the ones who gave Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed contract, and that pissed the owners off.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was a big thing when Deshaun Watson got that contract. Them owners was livid.
So because you owe us one for that, because you cost us money with the players, now y'all got to deal with this. Because think of how it plays out. If Shedeur gets out there too fast and he proves that he can play, Donald Trump will go back to that tweet. And he can say something like, well, I told y'all Shedeur can play. The NFL need to be investigated.
And that's Trump for you. Trump is he's about that retaliation shit. Yeah.
He's so petty. And who's the first person he gonna call under oath to testify?
You got a great point there.
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
Because you said it was a high-ranking NFL member who told me this.
No, he said it was 2.
Right. So they're going to ask you under oath, who told you that? And it's going to be on the front page on every news platform. NFL brand take a hit. Trump get to say, I got y'all again.
Yep. Great point. So you thinking a little bit outside the box, man. And like I said, I've always told people, this is my saying. What don't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse, right? Because now it's set up. You gotta put the pieces together. And I think that's what you said, because you said follow the breadcrumbs, right? So basically what's happening is this is a whole thing that you got to piece together. And slowly more stuff is coming out that you can, fill in the holes. You know what I'm saying? So now the point that you're bringing to the table about Trump, it changes the ball game now, because now what you just said, if people really go back and look at Trump in his past endeavors on things that Trump been trying to do, and then what you said, you piece it together, you got something there.
Think about it. He all of a sudden came out in support for Shedeur. We ain't never see Trump at no Colorado football game.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, look, you ain't got to say no more, man. You ain't got to say no more, man. You ain't. And look, Coach Sports, you ain't got to say no more, man. Look, man down, man. I'm gonna give you the clues bomb. I got to give it to you. I got to give it to you because you cooked it up. I got to give it to you, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and a lot of people in the chat, it's deeper than what it is, man. But go back to your point when you said about one higher person in the NFL. Hey, Eric Dickerson said it was 2. And Eric Dickerson ain't got no horse in the fight. And he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. And then a lot of people said, nah, I can't believe Eric Dickerson. But Eric Dickerson stood 10 toes down because TMZ caught him coming off a plane probably about a month ago, and he stood by what he said from the start.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah. So, man, hey, I appreciate the call, man. Hey, anytime we on here, Coach. Hey, you got a YouTube channel, man?
Yeah, I do. I'm just getting into the stream, and I'm not on your level yet, but I would love to.
Nah, it's not even about being on my level, man. You knowledgeable, man. I think we could do some work together, man.
Oh, for sure. I love sports. I can talk this stuff all day.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to, invite you to the platform any day. bring you up on camera, man, and we can put a show together for the great people.
Oh, that's what's up. I'm down with it.
All right, I got my emails on the screen, man. If you need my email, just send me an email, man. We can link up.
All right, I'm gonna contact you, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, appreciate the call.
All
right, peace. Hey, Code Sports. Y'all got to give it up to him, man. Code Sports, man. He dropped one on us. He looking deeper. He looking through the telescope, man. He sees something clearly. He's seeing something clearly, guys. So, like I said, man, like a lot of people in the chat say it's bigger than this, man. What's up, GG Nabina? I see you in the building. My mods coming in here. Everybody stop what they're doing, man, and drop a like on the video. Please drop a like on the video, man. Drop a like on the video, man. Appreciate everybody's love and support tonight, man. We got it popping. The phone lines is open. If you want to call in, man, give us a call, man. That was a great call by Code Source. And if you're not following Code Source, anybody got his YouTube channel, drop it off into the chat so y'all can follow him, man. That brother got some knowledge to him, man. Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all drop a like on the video, man. Don't be stingy. Come on. So let's go back to what John Gruden said. I don't know if did anybody see what John Gruden said earlier today? John Gruden said, y'all give me Shedeur Sanders in this organization, I would turn it around. And John Gruden is one of them guys that, you know, he does the football quarterback evaluation, man. So he knows talent when he sees it as a quarterback. Reverend B.J. Nelson. He said, at Simply Ball Drop, be sure that you remain aware God has a big plan. Whole NFL going to be sick. Hey, we understand that. You know, a lot of things have been exposed, man. And that's what I be telling people about the Shedeur Sanders effect, man. Call-in number is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, Leo King Jones. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you look at it, it's 214-425-9333. That's the call-in line. So on the screen, the collusion case. Kevin Gwynn said, the collusion case that's going on in the NFL right now about to make them regret everything. This is crazy. Appreciate you, Reverend B. Nelson. Appreciate that. We got the Reverend in the house. Salute. Yeah. But yeah, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot. It's a lot of moving parts, man. But I like everybody's opinion, and I like everybody's, you know, thought process in this situation, man. Because a lot of this stuff, man, is crazy. KD, I see you in the building. One of my lovely mods in the building, telling y'all to hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. That John Gruden video is on X. You gotta look that up on X. Everybody coming in here with the stuff. Dylan was a plant to block Shedeur. Well, there's a lot of people saying that, you know, Kevin Stefanski is only playing Dylan Gabriel to keep Shedeur from playing. Because in anybody's right mind, if you want to win, and Kevin Stefanski says this every week, we got to put people in better position to win. But it starts with your quarterback. If your quarterback has bad play, then you got to change, right? And I want to say this, guys. I want y'all to take this in consideration, right? The New York Giants, right? They started off the season with Russell Wilson. They benched Russell Wilson after Russell Wilson had two of his best games, almost throwing 400 yards, but he took an L, and one of them was to Dallas, right? Where he threw over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. They benched Russell Wilson for Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart plays a couple games, gets a couple wins. He gets hurt and goes in concussion protocol last week. Guess who's starting for New York this week? Jameis Winston. Didn't Jameis Winston just come from Cleveland? They are starting JMO. So that goes to show you that these coaches are trying to win. They're not hell-bent on one quarterback. They are replacing these quarterbacks quick, fast, in a hurry. You see what happened in New Orleans. They traded away their big play receiver in Shaheed, right? Sent him over to Seattle. So what did they do? They benched Spencer Ratliff, bring Tyler Shuck in last week, and Shuck got a victory. So these other teams are turning to other quarterbacks because it starts with the quarterback. This is a quarterback-driven league. You got to have great quarterback play if you're going to compete at the highest level. But it's also four phases of football: offense, defense, special teams. You got to win in all three facets. And that's the problem. I don't know what's wrong with this Cleveland organization where they won't move on from Dylan Gabriel. They would not move on from Dylan Gabriel. And I've always said that mediocrity. You know, Cleveland sports loves mediocrity. And like I told y'all before, if it wasn't for LeBron James, Kevin Love, Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Kyrie Irving, Tristan Thompson, Richard Jefferson, Dante Jones, Dellavedova, Mo Williams, and all them, Cleveland would still be miserable. I know y'all miserable now because we're talking about football, but if it wasn't for the guys that I just named off winning the championship in basketball back in 2016, then y'all would still be miserable. That's how bad Cleveland has been starving for a championship, man. Been starving for a championship, man. But Cleveland can't get out their own way. But like I said, I hope things change with the stepping down of Paul DePodesta, going over to the baseball, to one of the worst teams in Major League Baseball. But the crazy thing about it is Paul was at the game when they played the New York Jets. That's how bad it is. So that's what I want y'all guys to understand. And we got some knowledgeable people in the chat that bring up good observation and good points, man. So we do appreciate that, man. And like a lot of people say, man, y'all don't understand all the response that I get. People say, man, I got one of the livest chats on YouTube, man. And I can't deny it. But yeah, it's all kinds of information coming out each day. I got some more information that just sent out to me. Thank you for Christopher Castro. I don't know if that's your screen name, but I do appreciate the video you sent me. Like, I get information. Like I said, if y'all want to send me information, man, we can talk about it. But I want to go back to when Shedeur was giving away the car. When he was talking, but did you hear him slide in there that Bucky gonna be at the game this weekend? Did y'all hear Shedeur say Bucky gonna be at the game? That's major right there. So is Shedeur trying to insinuate something? Man, this video I'm watching is bad. This is bad. Yeah, I understand they have a bye week, but I mean, yeah, you can say they have a bye week. Yeah, Colorado got a bye week, but at the same time, are they gonna look? Are they gonna let Bucky get that footage? Are they gonna try to keep Bucky from certain parts of the field? Are they gonna try to keep Bucky out of the locker room? Because you know Bucky puts together some great film. Are they gonna let Bucky work? They're gonna let Bucky work. Yeah, I like hey, China Eyes. That's what I've said. Like Shedeur probably knows something we don't know. Anonymous said no, they are not going to play Shedeur, period. Anonymous coming in here comfortable saying that. Wisdom speak. What's going on? Profan Talk, what up? So, hey, so it's going to be interesting, man. But it's like I said, man, the Cleveland media, man, is just like the Cleveland media right now is in the trick bag. They don't even know what to say. Because, like I told you guys, every day it seems like Tony Grossi has said something that will raise your eyebrows and you'd be like, nah, he didn't say that. But yes, he did. Yes, he did. So that's what I'm saying. Chantel, you seen the post from Gruden? And he highlighted it. He highlighted it in captions. Give me Shedeur and I turn this around. Man, and look, hey, Chantel, it's crazy that you just sent me about the ticket sales. Y'all's boy that y'all talked about last time in my stream that be saying lies about what's going on. Now he's doing a video talking about breaking news. Brown tickets fall to $9 to get in over Kevin Stefanski. And Shedeur Sanders boycott. Now, I just want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen to that title. Breaking news. Browns tickets fall to $9 to get in over Kevin Stefanski and Shedeur Sanders boycott. Like, I can't make this stuff up, man. Y'all the ones that came and told me about this specific YouTuber and people that be in his comment section calling him a liar and calling him cap. But he just produced a video. He just produced a video about that. Wow. But yeah. Yeah, Craig. I mean, like I said, man, when people brought it to my attention, only thing I say is resurrect minds. You're right. But the only thing I say about certain YouTubers, man, I don't care what they do on their platform. But when we over here, we're gonna give you the facts. Now, you right, Chantel. I never said you was wrong. You sent me the evidence. You sent me the proof. You sent me the proof. I never said you was wrong, Chantel. But I'm just saying how ironic is that you sent me that information and y'all's favorite YouTuber is over there talking about it right now. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make it up. Somebody said $9 to watch Lamar Jackson in Cleveland. To practice in Cleveland. Woo. Yeah. Pro Fan Talk said no one saw the Cleveland Browns would outshine Jerry Jones for foolishness. This is what the damn near. This is what it is, man. This is what it is. It's an embarrassment right now. It's an embarrassment right now. Yeah, that's what I said. Love, hey, love and faith. See y'all. That yeah. Hey, I got nothing against John the Liquidator. He over there doing his thing, man. He over there doing his thing, man. Hey, y'all leave that man alone, man. Stop being so hard on that man, dog. Let that man do what he got to do. Let that man do what he got to do. But y'all know how we operate over here, man. We don't fabricate nothing, man. Whew. Yeah, Pro Fan Talk, man. A lot of people, like I said, man, it's crazy that, I mean, I don't know why they be sending me messages talking about what he over there doing. I can care less, man. They call him Sir Cap a lot. China Eyes, don't you start, because we know how you know how to cut up. We know you know how to cut up, China Eyes. So you calm down a little bit, China Eyes. We know how you like to get it popped off in here. You know, when you was talking about Kevin Stefanski on fries and shit at McDonald's, we know how you do it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pro Fan Talk. A lot of people have sent me messages about this particular dude. But hey, I let him do what he do, man. It is what it is. Look. See, that's what I'm saying. And the crazy thing about it is they be tearing him up in his comment section. Nah, China Eyes, you started that. China Eyes, you started that Kevin Stefanski stuff with the working at McDonald's. Somebody said John the Liquid Liar. Well, y'all stop, man. Hey, y'all stop, man. I'm not even gonna entertain that. But China Eyes, you know what you did. China Eyes, you know what you did when you was talking about Kevin Stefanski. You know what you did. Hey guys, for people that don't know what China Eyes did to us last time, where she had the whole chat crying. I just want to revisit that, China Eyes. Is it okay if I revisit it? Can I revisit it, China Eyes? Can I revisit that, China Eyes? I'm gonna revisit it. This is what China Eyes did. So I'm gonna revisit it. This is what China Eyes did to us, y'all. Had Kevin Stefanski working on fries. That's what China Eyes did to us, y'all. This is what China Eyes did. Kevin Gwynn said, SBD, with the last press conference for Dylan, do you think one more loss and his confidence is fully shaken? I think his confidence is shaken right now, man. I think China Eyes, stop. You know you started it. Hey, you and Amber did that. But Kevin Gwynn, I think his confidence is already shaken, man. I think his confidence is shaken. I mean, y'all, Miss Gigi serving double losses. This is okay. McFumble. Stop China eyes. Stop. Don't do it. Don't do that, China eyes. But for people that didn't hear Dylan Gabriel at his last post-game press conference after the game, now I want y'all to tell me if y'all think his confidence is shot just by his demeanor. So I want y'all to let me know if y'all think Dylan Gabriel's confidence is shot. Take a listen.
After the game that he's sticking with you going forward, not that he shouldn't, it's just that at 2-7 sometimes things change.
Yep.
But he's sticking with you. How do you feel about the opportunity to build on, what you did today and move forward?
Yeah, when things aren't going well, there's always going to be change. That's
When
part of
things
it,
ain't going
'cause
well, it's
keep
always
doing
going
the
to be
same thing
change.
And don't change anything, then it's insanity. But just I feel like at times there's things that went well and we sustained and executed, and then in certain moments we didn't execute, and that starts with me. But yeah, it's always frustrating when it's not going the way you want it to, and you put in the work and time. But in crucial moments, you got to have it and execute, and we didn't.
Still in the 4th and 1 with about 10 minutes left, it looks like the guy came right off the edge. Where did you want to go with that one, and what did you end up seeing?
Yeah, I'm hot, and we're in our 5-man pro, and got to create something there. And, I was in between knowing that it was 4th and 1, getting outside or getting vertical, and there was a chance that I could have and slipped through, but didn't. But that's why I stayed on that side when I was hot.
What about getting sacked in the game 6 times? What could you have done differently to avoid some of that, or what was going on there? Basically?
Yeah, don't want to take those. Want to be able to dish it and find a safe place to dish it. But in those moments too, can't take sacks.
Dylan, it seemed like Tommy drew up some stuff for you, sort of like getting out of the pocket, rolling out a little bit. Just what do you think for you? Like, is that something that you think is part of your game where you can sort of thrive? Like, what do you see on those plays that you think makes them effective plays for you?
I think for anyone, it's versatility, and you want to have that. You want to move launch points. You want to keep the defense off balance. It helps the run. It helps the O-line. It helps me. It helps everyone involved. And I think the more versatile you are, it helps. But, I think that in general helped us throughout the day.
Now, you heard what Dylan Gabriel had to say, right? He looks defeated. He looks dejected, right? And he said, when you can't do something, change is going to come. I think he sees that. So, guys, I want to ask y'all a question in the chat. Did y'all see when they asked Jerry Jeudy the question about, do you think Dylan Gabriel can see over the line of scrimmage? Now, that's diabolical right there. How you going to be as a reporter ask somebody a question like that? That's diabolical. It's diabolical. You ask a player, do you think your quarterback can see over the line of scrimmage? Yeah, Brian Johnson trying to ruin 2 more. And like, no fault to Dylan Gabriel. Kevin Stefanski is ruining Dylan Gabriel. He is ruining Dylan Gabriel. Blame it on Red A said, you think y'all think Dylan? See, I think Dylan probably is saying to himself, man, just go ahead and play Shedeur. Just go ahead and play Shedeur. But Kevin Stefanski keeps trotting him on back out there. Yeah. But yeah, guys, man, look. We had a great show tonight, man. We had a couple great calls, man. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate everybody that was in the chat, man. The chat was popping tonight. I appreciate everybody's opinions and honesty and everybody keeping it 100. And that's how we do over here. We keep it 100. We stay 10 toes down. Appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate everybody that sent the super chats in. Appreciate all the donations. Like I said, if you're not, subscribe to the channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Also, if you haven't joined the community, man, hit the join button. Hit the join button, man. We got one of them communities where we have a safe space. You know what I'm saying? And if your guys didn't see last week's show, the after party after the game, me and Browns football talk, Pure Reese, we did the after party after the football game of the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. We will have the after party again this Sunday after the Ravens and Cleveland game. So for anybody that hasn't been subscribing, please hit the subscribe button. Like I've always said, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And guess what, guys? This is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sapp. Like I always say, we're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.